guys, my name is Chris Shaw and welcome back to Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. This is the third of my 5 free beginner bass lessons. If you're looking for more tips and tricks and lessons, find me on YouTube and Facebook at Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. If you're looking for one-to-one private Zoom lessons, you can contact me with email at csbasslessons@gmail.com. In this lesson we're going to be looking at minor thirds, major thirds and constructing chords within the major scale. But first we're going to move into our first exercise, which is going to be all about minor thirds and major thirds. This exercise is going to be playing a major scale with minor thirds and major thirds. Each note in the major scale has a minor third or a major third associated to it. If you remember back to last lesson, we were looking at major scales. For this exercise, we're going to be using the G major scale. However, this exercise can be done with any major scale. Before we go into the exercise, we need to know what a minor third or a major third is. Now, a minor third is a movement between one note to another that contains one tone and one semitone. A major third is a movement from one note to another that contains 2 full tones. So, in an example, a G major would be a tone and then another tone. So we go G, up one tone to A, and then up another tone to B. And that movement, G to B, is a major third. Another good example of a major third is from C. We go up one tone to D, and then up another tone to E. So C to E is a major third. For a minor third, we play a tone followed by a semitone. An example of this would be F sharp, a tone is G sharp, and then another semitone is A. Another example of this would be A, up a tone, to B, and then up a semitone, takes us to C. So A to C is a minor third. An easy way to remember this is, for a major third, we simply go up 1, 2, 3, 4 frets on our guitar. So G to B, C to E. Or anywhere on the fretboard with any notes, if you go up 4 frets, that is a major third. For a minor third, all you have to do is go up 3 frets. So from F sharp to A, which is a minor third, you go 1, 2, 3 frets, and that's your minor third. And then from A to C, you go up 1, 2, 3 frets, and there's your minor third. An easier way to play major thirds and minor thirds is to play them over 2 strings. For example, playing G to B over 2 strings is a lot easier than stretching over 4 frets. It also means we can learn handy shapes that will show us where major thirds are or minor thirds are all over our fretboard. The shape for a major third is simple. You just take the fret of the root and then go back 1 fret and down 1 string. So you take your root note, back 1 fret and down 1 string. So G gives us a major third. And that is the same anywhere on the fretboard. For example, E, back 1 fret, down 1 string, and that's E to G sharp, and that is another major third. The minor third shape is very similar to the major third shape, except instead of going back 1 fret, you go back 2 frets. So if we start on F sharp, go back 1, 2 frets and down 1 string, that gives us A, F sharp to A. If we go to A, we go back 2 frets and then down 1 string, and that gives us our minor third shape. So we have major third, minor third, major third, minor third. Now, to turn this into an exercise, we use the notes of the G major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G, and then we play the third of each note that's relevant to the major scale. The third of G is B, the third of A is C, B, D, C, E, D, F sharp, E, G, F sharp, A, and G to B. So we play that root, major third, minor third, minor third, major third, major third, minor third, minor third, major third, and we're playing one finger per fret. So we play Now, once again, we can do this exercise anywhere on the neck. So we could do the same with A major, or B major, or even F sharp major. Now we have an understanding of what major thirds and minor thirds are, let's look at some chords. Now, we don't often play chords on bass, especially not on the lower register of the bass, because they can sound a little bit too muddy. However, we do sometimes play them on the higher register of the bass. Today we're going to be looking at both major and minor chords. The difference between major and minor chords is major chords tend to sound more happy and upbeat, whereas minor chords tend to sound a little bit more sad and a bit more dark or sinister. This is an example of a major chord sounding a bit more happy and upbeat. This is that same chord as a minor chord sounding a bit more dark and sinister. We play chords on the higher register of the bass guitar because down here they tend to sound a bit muddy. To build these chords, we use what's known as a triad. A triad is three notes that when played together make a chord. Typically you have a major triad or a minor triad, the construction of which are different. A major triad consists of a root note, then a major third, and then a minor third. And then a minor triad consists of a root note, and then a minor third, and then a major third. So for a major chord we have a root note, let's say G, then we have a major third, and then we have a minor third. So a root note G to B is a major third, and then B to D is a minor third. Root, major third, minor third. For a minor chord, we have a root note, let's say A, and then a minor third, C, and then a major third to E. Root note, minor third, major third. We can use these to play chords, so that A minor is, and that G major is. We're going to look at two ways of playing both major triads and minor triads. The first way we're going to look at is the easy way of playing one finger per fret, playing a major triad. So we're going to play G major triad, major third, minor third. So it's G, B, D. Now that shape is applicable anywhere. So you've got your minor third shape from B to D, and your major third shape over two strings from G to B. And that major third shape can be played anywhere for any chord for any major. The other major triad or arpeggio shape involves us playing one finger per fret and one note per string. So we play G, major third, minor third, or A, major third, minor third, B, major third, minor third, C, major third, minor third, D, major third, minor third. For our triads or arpeggios for minor chords, we play minor third, major third. So the two ways we have of playing that are minor third, major third, or once again, one finger per fret, and that second one is one note per string. So the first one is minor third gap, major third gap, and that is applicable anywhere. And the other one is minor third, major third, minor third gap, major third gap. Now these are two ways of playing the exact same thing, and it's the same for the major chord. They're all the same notes, they're just played with slightly different fingerings. We can arpeggiate these major and minor chords to make little riffs and licks or little walking bass lines. For example, that is the arpeggio of G major, and that is A minor. And we can use those to play little riffs like and that was G major, A minor, G major, A minor. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for in today's lesson. If you enjoyed or you learnt something, make sure you like, share and subscribe. If you're looking for more tips, tricks and lessons, please make sure you follow me on Facebook and on YouTube at Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. If you're looking for private one-to-one Zoom lessons, you can contact me via email at csbasslessons@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.